Northwestern softball players Kelsey, Timm, Briana, Rodgers are here today to kick off the 2013 softball season. You both have been practicing for over a month now, and what does your preseason schedule or training look like during this time?
Well, we have 6 games before we go to Florida. We start this Friday with a doubleheader against Augsburg, and then we go next Friday and Saturday. We play Wartburg and Lacrosse, doubleheaders each, and then we head down to Florida about a week later for 9 games.
And you returned all of your all-conference players from last year, including both of you, and you also returned 5 seniors. What, if any, advantages does having that big of a senior class present?
I think it's a really big advantage, just experience-wise. We didn't really lose anyone last year. We had one girl who chose not to come back, but starting-wise, we didn't lose anyone, and so, our team is really set and well-experienced, and so I think that instead of having to grow into kind of working together, we're going to be able to just start off really strong.
And like you mentioned, you'll have much of a familiar team this year with 9 starters from last season's squad returning. Does that help you as you prepare for your first game coming up here?
I think it definitely helps because we all know how each other plays and kind of just what to expect from one another, and even how to encourage each other if something does start to go wrong. I think that's a big thing for our team and an advantage for having everyone coming back.
And you guys open up in the Vadnais Heights Dome on Friday. So talk about the difference in starting the year indoors versus outdoors.
We usually do have one game indoors before we go down to Florida, but playing indoors I think is totally different than playing outside. The ball just bounces different, but it's always fun anyways, even though it's not quite the same experience. It's just fun to get out and have some competition and start playing the game we love. So.
And every year, you guys head down to Florida for a spring training trip. So what is it like to be able to play so many teams from different parts of the country? You're going to be facing teams from Ohio and out east and whatnot. What is that like?
It's pretty great. I mean, it gives us a chance to kind of test our skills against people that don't know our strengths and weaknesses, which is nice instead of just going right into conference and having them kind of know the little things that we tend to do. And it's fun to just get to play in the warm weather too. That's awesome.
I also think it's cool. Just gives us a chance to, minister to teams that we don't normally get to minister to. So just asking to pray with teams that they're like surprised because people in our conference just expect us to come and ask to pray with them. So it's really cool ministry opportunity as well, I think.
And you guys have a lot of playing time down there, but also do you get to do some fun stuff off the field?
Yeah, I don't think we know what we're doing yet, but we're thinking water park maybe. So we'll see.
And with a veteran team this year, especially now heading into your spring break trip, getting adjusted to the season, how do you welcome your new players?
We have only 4 new players this year, and they're spunky and outgoing, so they just fit in pretty easily. It's a lot easier than having a whole bunch of them to incorporate, so it's just really intentionally taking time to get to know them and asking them to do stuff with us.
And now, today, it's freezing outside. Does the Minnesota weather present any challenges as you get your season started?
I think it always does. We never know when the snow is going to melt, and so there's been a few years where we have to go shovel off the field or chip away at the ice. So you never know. It's going to be cold. It always is. Wear lots of layers and everything, but we're hoping that while we're in Florida, it'll also be warm here and we can melt a little bit of the snow.
That would be great.
And now for each of you, as you look ahead to this is your final season of Eagle softball, what are you most looking forward to as you start this campaign?
That's a hard question. I don't know if there's anything I'm not looking forward to.
I'm just looking forward to having fun. I just want to soak it all in, and it's the last year, and I just want to have a good time with everyone, and I don't know.
We're playing with a lot of our best friends, and it's our last chance to do that, so it'll be great.
Yeah.